Okay, so I thought I'd do a test and see how well the passive cooling works on the Pi 400 compared to my Pi 4, which has got the Ice Tower cooler on it. And I was just interested to see which one got hotter. So I've just installed Redream using PiKiss. I'll just switch over to screen capture. So if you don't know about PiKiss, it's definitely worth installing. It's a way of installing emulators, games, tweaks, all sorts of things onto your Pi. It's also super simple. I've got separate videos on it, but I went into emulation and I thought what would be a good thing to try to heat up the Pi a bit. And so I went for Redream and I've installed that. And but what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch over now. So I'm going to shut it down so I've got enough time for the Pi 400 to cool down while I'm using the Pi 4. So let's shut that down because it's showing 33 degrees at the moment. And I'm using a little micro SD extender as well because I don't know if you know, my Pi has a faulty SD card slot and I was trying this out and I need to do a separate video on this because I want to do speed tests and various things. So let's put the SD card with Raspberry Pi OS in there. Let's take out the power, the controller. I don't really need the Ethernet. I'll leave the Ethernet in there, but I need this because it's got the ROMs on it. So let's pop that into there. Pop that one into USB 2 because it's a controller and it doesn't matter. Then put the HDMI in and also the USB-C. And this should start booting as soon as I plug it in. There we go, so that's all started up. So let's go into screen capture. Okay, so split screen. Just to show, on the right hand side was the Pi 400 with a built-in heatsink, and on the left hand side is a Pi 4 8GB with the Ice Tower cooler. Obviously it comes with a fan, but I wasn't using a fan, and I played this game for 8 minutes. After that I switch into Chromium and play a video. Okay, so here's YouTube playing, and this video, I play it throughout, and it pretty much retains the same temperature it is now. So 51 degrees on the Pi 4 and 39-40 degrees on the Pi 400. So the Pi 400 is pretty much 10 degrees cooler. Obviously, it's going to be a bit different when we apply the fan on the Pi 4, but that is really, really good cooling. It is a slightly different processor as well. And that's how they could overclock it to 1800, but yeah, really good work from the Pi 400. Okay, so now I've had my Pi running for quite some time. I'll check in a minute, I'll just show you what the setup is. But basically I'm using the Ice Tower cooler, and you can see that the fan is spinning now. And so this is keeping it much cooler. So we're looking at 25-26 degrees. Let's switch over to screen capture. And so I've been playing videos now, well, since I turned this on. So if I go into terminal and look at the config.txt, you can see that I'm on an overvoltage of 8 and the ARM frequency is 2147. And if I close that down and I run NeoFetch, I wonder if I've got NeoFetch here recent. Yeah, NeoFetch. And you can see that it's been up and running for 47 minutes, constantly playing YouTube videos at 2147 on the overclock, and it's still super low at 25 degrees, so super impressive. Right, so I'm going to do exactly the same test. So I'm going to play 7 or 8 minutes of Dreamcast, and then I'm going to play that round about 2-minute video, and then we'll see what the fan's like, and then at least I can compare it as well, because I can lay the other two temperature monitors over the top and we can see what they all perform like. So you can see that the fan keeps it at a super cool 26 degrees all this time. I think YouTube uses more than the game. I think that the temperature will go up a little bit when I do YouTube, and it still feels nice and snappy as well. So let's go into my videos and let's play this 4K HDR clip, not in 4K. Yeah, you can see the temperature goes up straight away, so it's up to 31, 32, 30 degrees. It's certainly not hot at all. This fan really does a good job. I can't remember if I did a test on the one that comes with the Ice Tower cooler, because that has a direct little fan on it. The nice thing I like about this cluster case is it's blowing the air right across the Pi, across the SSD or an M.2 drive if you've got it in there. So everything is being cooled. by the fan, and because it's a bigger fan, it tends to be a less annoying noise. It's not that noisy at all, really. So I think that shows, because it's coming to the end of the video now, I think that shows that the Ice Tower cooler with this cluster case and the fan is a really good solution for keeping your Pi cool. And I could certainly overclock higher. I've been to 2.3. I need to see how high I can overclock the Pi 400 as well at some point. But also see if there's a way, I'm just looking at the bottom of it now to see, yeah, because it has vents on the bottom. Maybe there is a way of adding active cooling to that. Not that it struggles, but just out of interest. Anyway, I hope all this helps. Thanks very much for watching. Please like and subscribe.